I had my best friend's brand new car towed. A few weeks ago, my best friend, we'll call him Mark, bought a brand new, gorgeous sports car. We're talking about a sleek, high-end model that turns heads wherever it goes. I was genuinely happy for him at first. He'd been working hard and had saved up for years to afford this car. It was his dream car, and he was over the moon. But here's the thing. Mark and I have always had this friendly rivalry when it comes to who has the coolest stuff. It's always been lighthearted, like comparing tech gadgets or joking about whose house has the better decor. I guess it's just a part of our dynamic, and I never thought much of it. However, when Mark got his car, it felt like the rivalry crossed into new territory. Every time we hung out, he'd find a way to bring up the car. He'd casually mention how fast it could go or how impressed people were with it. It got to a point where it felt like every conversation was about his new car. And honestly, it started to aggravate me. One day, I was at a coffee shop near his house. I saw his car parked outside, right in a spot that was clearly marked for customers only. The coffee shop has these strict rules about parking, and there are signs everywhere. I noticed that Mark's car was taking up a spot that was clearly reserved, and I saw the coffee shop's tow warning sign. I don't know what got into me, but I decided to call the coffee shop and report that a car was improperly parked. I didn't give them Mark's name or anything, just described the car and said it was in a customer spot. Fast forward a couple hours, and Mark calls me, absolutely furious. He said his car had been towed, and he had to pay a hefty fee to get it back. I was genuinely sorry when I heard this, but I tried to play it cool and told him it wasn't me who called. I even offered to help him out with the towing fee, but he was still really upset and suspicious. Eventually, he calmed down a bit, but I can tell our friendship has been strained since then. He's still driving the same car, but I can see he's not as enthusiastic about it, and we haven't had our usual banter in a while. I feel horrible about what I did. It was a petty move, and I should have been the bigger person. I was just so annoyed by his constant bragging, and it got the best of me. Now I'm left feeling guilty and regretting it. So, am I the asshole for having my friend's car towed out of spite? Bitch. Yes. You are absolutely 100% the asshole in this situation. You weren't being petty. You were being jealous and childish. It's giving you're a 4-year-old child and your friend has a better Hot Wheels car than you, so you take that car from your friend and you throw it in the trash. Or you hide it from him. Or you give it to somebody else. That's what it's giving. It's giving jealousy, babes. Sorry, but yes, you are the asshole.